Okay, look at all this bullshit. What are we gonna do? Should we get this guy? All right, we'll stop by to get this guy, and then we'll go and mess with the Mug. Oh, he's like great. Hi. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna beat you until you join my squad. Not ready yet. Messed up. Can you please be dominatable like soon? Whoever you are. Oh, you might be too high level for me to dominate, actually, now that I look at it. Oh, shit. No, my dude. My fire dude. I was using him. Let's see if I can recruit him. He's level 24. I cannot recruit him. You can shame him into reducing trouble. Yeah, pug. Okay, so we leveled him down so the next time we see him, we can recruit him. Alright, so we're gonna go try to find Horza head chopper. How do I scan for my target again? Yeah, elf sight. Here it is. Horza is beast-proof, enraged by the undead, is an assassin, and has epic throwing moves. Yeah, I mean the purpose of the level thing is so that the game takes longer. That's just like it's clear to all of us, right?
Here in Mordor, we don't judge. No, we skip right to the execution.
Right to the execution. All right. I got time for this shit. Okay, so more arrows in this, or did you say the defense rests? No, you say that one-liner after you win the fight, idiot. Not before. Hi, how about you join me?
My strength for you.
Okay. Forza. That's right. Forza head chopper. Okay. Well, so none of this is all that interesting, so I'm just gonna go do the mission that lets me get the next warship. We're just gonna push the story mission as hard as we can. And yeah, you can like train them, and there's this whole thing, but I don't know, it doesn't strike me as being super interesting. Maybe it'll get more interesting. But right now, what I want to do, it would be like Pokemon if Ash could fight the Pokemon himself.
Won't stop us from taking their fortress.
Which, you know, I mean, I guess Ash could probably like stomp a Pokemon or two, but that doesn't. It's not how that works. Dominate corporals. All right, let's do it.
This war chief has numbers on his side. Shift that balance.
Okay, I will. I'm gonna do it. Keep punching Jigglypuff in the mouth. Who hasn't wanted to punch Jigglypuff? Let's be real. Yeah, I would definitely hook up on that fucking bruise that Bruise DLC. I'm all about that shit. So we can do the ledge dominations, or I can just go dominate these things.
Illustrious champion.
Happy anniversary, Laris. Welcome back. Damn it, I always hit the wrong button. Yoink! Lythira. Welcome back. Thank you. Yeah, I will say this, and this is true of Shadow of Mordor as well. One of the strengths of the game is absolutely the fluidity of the combat system. Combat feels really good. It feels fun to fight the orcs. And I've done the same fucking fight like about 1,000,000 times, but every time it feels like fun. Oh, you know what I'm excited about that I got to play at TwitchCon? Fucking, I got to play some Vermintide 2, and it was great. They added Chaos dudes as bad guys, so there's Skaven and Chaos now, and the characters apparently all have like careers and like talent trees and shit. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Definitely looking forward to checking that out. Wow, that was a good kick. Yeah, we gotta go dominate some corporals. Let's go fight. Stop killing him. Yeah, there's gonna be a Vermintide too. Yeah. Yeah, all the characters, instead of just being like, this is the character, this is the fire, this is like the bright wizard, it's like, well, so for the elf, they have like variations. So if you play her, she is, she's either like an elven ranger, or she's a dark elf. Like, she's got a bunch of different variant, like, careers. Yeah, which is super cool. Yeah, careers like, oh, I killed him. Shit. Yeah, careers like in Warhammer Fantasy, not careers like... It's not the stream. It's the game. It's the thing about this game. Sorry. It's on the decoding end rather than the streaming end or the encoding end. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like this game does a thing. It chokes the stream out. If this is your first time watching me stream this, then yes, it wouldn't surprise me if you are startled by that. But it's been happening the whole day. There we go. Yeah, just because there was so much going on in the game, I think. Godfrey, no, I'd love to run a 2E Warhammer Fantasy game. That'd be really cool. It's not the best design game in the world, but it knows what it is. Right? It's not like Dark Heresy where it tries to be something else. It's just like, this is a dark fantasy game that's mostly about fighting, and it's gritty, and it does a pretty good job. Yeah, I like it. No, the game itself is running perfectly for me, and it's getting picked up and like streamed fine. It's just that when it's getting decoded, there's some weird problems. All right, we need a fucking corporal. Get out of here.
You're in for it now. Not if that ranger's back.
No, Saint Guard. What is grim and perilous? Yeah, Cinderfell. I think we feel the same way about Warhammer Fantasy 3rd Edition. It was definitely Fantasy Flight just going like as ham as they possibly could on the like doing the weird dice and the funny cards and like the whole thing, which is cool. I think it was a cool experiment. I played it a few times. It was fun. But they definitely learned from it. They made a better game in the Star Wars games. Yeah, here we go. Okay. And that's 2. Let's get out of here. It's a sort of spiritual successor. See, the thing about... You can't really make a spiritual successor to a licensed game because the license is a big part of the game. It's kind of like the Burning Wheel Dune thing. Like, to publish it, they had to call it The Salt and not call it Dune. But if I played it, I would absolutely just call it that. And just play it as Dune.
I bet that witchery won't work on me, though.
I mean, it won't. You're a level higher than me.
Illustrious champion.
Thank you, Architect. Feel free to brag away.
For getting my attention. But I'm a busy Uruk, so your death will have to be quick. You fell into a pattern while I got some
I mean, I don't, Panther, I don't think so. Like, I think you can make a game inspired by Warhammer, but it can't, like, the thing is, tabletop games don't have sequels, for one. And then for 2, oh, he's enraged now, shit. And then for 2, like, if a game is well designed, its mechanisms are built specifically to be creating that fiction, right? Creating the fiction of Warhammer. So like I can't imagine a spiritual sequel that does Warhammer without doing any of the Warhammer fictional stuff. No, the various versions of D&D aren't sequels, they're just iterations. In some cases, very dramatic iterations. Only fiction gets sequels, and D&D is not fiction. D&D is a toolkit for creating fiction. Okay, I'm just gambling on it. Yeah, I've heard of Wrath and Glory. I'm interested in it. I have a feeling it might be bad, but that's just because I think that the Warhammer universe isn't great for the types of stories that role-playing games tend to be about. But if they do a good job, oops, that was the wrong button. Oh well. But if they do a good job finding a niche for it, then yeah, they could do it. But that'll be very difficult. Oh well, whatever. We still beat them. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, there's already a good Warhammer role-playing game. You know, Warhammer Fantasy 2nd Edition is pretty damn good. I'd have to look at a game that claims to be the. Is it the spiritual successor to the game mechanically, or is it the spiritual successor to the game, like, narratively? You know. That's what I'm curious about. What part of the spirit? Oh, mechanically? Well, that's nuts. Then it's definitely not a spiritual sequel. If it was trying to be like, this can tell Warhammer stories, but in a way that is different from the existing 40K like games or the existing fantasy games, then that's I think that would be more appealing. Narug. If D&D has sequels, so do textbooks. Yeah, right? Like they're very much like that. A role-playing game is not open to the idea of having sequels, but you can iterate on the tool set that it represents in a cool way. I mean, let's not use the word sequel when we mean something else, right? That's disingenuous. The New Edition is not a sequel. New Edition is a band.
Someone get to the beacon!
Our illustrious champion.
Thank you, Edge Lord. Welcome back.
Oh, you were for trouble, easy lads. Get it over with right quick.
All right. Let's get this guy. Let's make him our orc friend. No.
This is all too much bother. You pay next time.
Yes, New Edition is great except for Bobby Brown.
Fuck you, Maggie.
Bobby Brown sucks. Second Bobby.
I add you to my ranks. I serve the bright Lord.
Yeah, Phyrexis, I gotta agree with you. Of all the Black Library, like 40K stuff, I think that probably, Rogue Trader is the best. Because it fits. Playing Rogue Traders fits with being a character. Darkest Cloak, yeah, alright. Hold on, now I gotta upgrade my cloak. Increases poison damage. Nice. And my bow, same thing, right? Because these are both. Okay, now hang on. I gotta. What do I have to do now? Like more story quests available? I don't know. Let's go do this fucking Witch King's vision.
The Nazgul have surely tracked us here.
They will find more than they bargained for.
There he is. All at once now.
Sequels require continuity of narrative. If it doesn't have a narrative, it doesn't get sequels. Like, for example, True Detective Season 2 is not a sequel to True Detective Season 1. But Sherlock Season 2 is a sequel to Sherlock Season 1. Thank you, White Tiger. Q-Chan, I think we're like 25 or 30 hours in. Yeah, which is why I've entered like high speed mode where I'm just doing like focused story type quests rather than like dicking around. I've exited the dicking around phase. Also, Darkest Cloak, please stop notifying me of this. I need to turn that off. Do not track quest. For example, if we want to get like real narrative about it, the second game of Apocalypse World for Roll20 Presents is a prequel to the first game, but the third series of Burning Wheel is not a sequel to to the second series, though they may exist in sequences. D&D is separate from its setting, though. Mostly, kind of, depending.
She is indiscriminate. By the look of it, some of these would have made good followers.
Alright, let's go find our elf girlfriend.
We must find her before she eliminates all our potential recruits. Though if she did, we'd have little need of an army.
Yeah, it depends on the edition. Some are more separate than others. We've been in a Batman game for a while. What, she's just hanging out fighting this Ringwraith by herself?
If you were looking for Ringwraiths, you're too late. But before I engaged him, he was speaking to an orc who was different than the others.
There are worms nearby. Perhaps they can tell us what is going on.
If we take them alive.
You don't decide whom I let live, Ringmaker. You'd both do well to remember that.
Yeah, you tell me. It's cool, I have another shot from my bow. Hello, Archer.
I'll stick to killing them.
And that's fine. I'm into that. You do you, baby. You do you. Ooh, I heard rumor that the folks that did this War of Mine are doing a new game, like a sci-fi game or something. Like a sci-fi like survival game. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, the folks at GOG were telling me about it. Yeah, I'm super excited. I really love that game. Hi, Worm.
The Nazgul have dealings with special orcs. What are they?
Right, Frostpunk. That's what it's called.
They're
Yeah.
called the Chosen. I don't know what they're chosen for. Stop moving!
Feel Galadriel's wrath.
What is the purpose of the Chosen?
Where are the drugs?
It's something to do with the Seeing Stone. That's all I know.
Well, join the blue team, friend. Okay. We gotta do 3 more of these worms.
Did you hear?
What have the Idea revealed?
Only the Streakers know. The Chosen kill anyone else who gets close.
Yeah, they don't have a Cockney accent, they have an orc accent. That's what orcs sound like, except if you're Bruce, or like one of any of the other orcs.
The Chosen. Where do they come from?
The Shriekers make them in some kind of ritual. All very secret. I don't know where.
Okay.
So long as the Witch King has the
one more.
Palantir, any towers the Chosen hold will be his eyes.
Then we must blind them.
They're from Orkney. Lol. Kill that guy. I'm trying to fucking get him.
The ritual to create the Chosen. Where is it performed?
What
No
is the airspeed of an unladen swallow?
The Shriekers send a worm to tell him where to go.
Okay.
We must tell Ontario what we know.
This need not concern her.
Yeah.
We have our mission and she has hers.
Hold on, I gotta get this out.
Her mission is the destruction of the enemy that tracks us. The more information we share, the better.
Edregitha.
Looks like the logo for a black metal band. Yo, girl.
Were your messengers forthcoming?
The Witch King is using the Hydir to track the ring.
They extend the Palantir's reach. Orcs called the Chosen guard them.
And the enemy may hold the Palantir, but the Hydir themselves are vulnerable.
So, we know your design.
And now we dismantle it.
I like how I changed my outfit for that conversation. Aw, ding. Skill points. Well, I mean, I gotta start buying some stuff. Aim with Ardren, consume versus X to drain additional enemies. Ooh, cool. Chain of Souls. Sounds good. Okay, what quests do we have to do? How do we, because I just want to like complete quests to continue. I guess this thing.
We must go to the Forest of Carnan.
Yeah, Death by Kittens, we talked about that
Not
before,
all
how like
calls
there's a
should be
lot of
answered,
black metal
Talion.
bands named after like places in Mordor. Yeah. That's like Norwegian, like first wave Norwegian black metal, especially affected by
You know what we're going to find in here, don't
Mordorian.
you?
As much as anyone can know.
Jeez. Ain't nowhere. Let's go to this Nernin thing.
Go! It haunts us!
What creature haunts this forest?
Oh, Carnan is no creature. She is nature itself.
She calls us.
Talion, we must move with great caution.
Follow the trail into the Forest of Carnan.
Andy! And me!
Oh, so it's like Alien now.
Have some mercy! She's picking us off, one by one!
That beasts come hundreds strong,
Get out here and show yourself!
pit to peak, enslaved our rivers and trees.
She's got kind of like a weird, like, Nordic accent. Wow.
I take it this
Alright.
is the work of Carnan.
No, that was the work of
This
you.
is the
You just
forest
popped
of
that
Carnan.
dude's fucking
And
head
she will
off.
protect it with the full power of nature.
Be on that druid shit now.
This forest is possessed by death as much as life.
The two are bound together. That is Carnan.
Hello, Star Knight.
What is she? The cows? The ghouls? She's all of it.
Feed, you will feed 1,000 mouths.
It's a little weird. Okay.
Why do these beasts not attack us?
They hear her song. They are part of her as she is part of them. Yet they will defend. She is watching us.
No. She's drawing us in. This Carnan has been busy.
Where in the world is Carnan San Diego? Oh my god, Alex.
I found it! The tree! She's the tree!
Spirit of Carnan is tree and beast, fang and claw.
So is this a Tolkien thing that I just don't know about, or did they invent her for this?
Well, that wasn't there before.
I'm gonna look. Let's see. Carnan. Lord of the Rings. No, she looks like she just was a shadow. Yep, she was invented for this. I thought so. She didn't sound familiar. Which doesn't say that I know everything about Tolkien, but like... Oh, they're trying to make her accent sound like Middle English. Interesting, I could see that. Which is why it sounds like weird Swedish.
Changed and unlike this fleshling. Where is your rot? Your buddings? Do you
Talk about my
go?
buddings.
Do you wither? No. No, no. A lifeless beast are you. But
Yeah,
no.
true.
For you die and die. Not lifeless, but dead.
Is she gonna get a human form too? That's all sexy.
A flesh-haunted thing.
Thalion, we cannot defeat her.
What? What are you talking about? I thought you were an elf.
Suggest I do.
Throw down your sword and kneel.
What?
Will not kneel to this thing.
Oh boy.
Keeper of the Wild, Carnan!
Really?
Who do you call to?
Ah, you should throw down your sword and kneel because she's so tough and cool. Elemental Graugs. Devastating elemental attacks, but immune to attacks of their own element. Like, dude, I'm not afraid of this shit at all.
Wounds reopened. Now we bleed.
There's so much elf shot around here, I could just keep doing this.
Suffer with us. Here are thunder.
Get out of here, mouse.
Sling.
What else you got? Freaking earth spooge. Okay, one of these, great. Kill that thing with my bow too.
This is also
In all its fury,
Can you tell it to stop?
one does not reason with the wind.
Can you paint with all the colors of the wind?
Fire to forest, fire to trees. Your ash will feed.
I mean, it's cool looking.
Die alone, we. Nature
Yeah. Shush. Hey, shush. I love when games do that, like, oh no, it's a terrifying boss. Look the fuck out, and then you're just like, pew pew pew, done.
It seems
like,
this
what? I don't.
Carnan isn't as powerful.
Now, fuck my legs. And then you wake up under the tree, all naked.
Unleash
Magnet sword.
rise and rise again. In a hole go you.
Oh yeah. In a hole go
What
me.
have we unleashed?
Would you chill,
Cry
Celebrimbor?
of the forests. The scream of the rivers.
Great spirit of Carnan.
Cease all cry and clamor.
Here comes them imp titties.
Spoken,
Oh, of course.
cracked and creviced until now. I opened.
I do really like her voice.
port. He stokes its flame.
The Ave apparatus. Hello. Hi, welcome.
Forges cage like kindling for shattering.
Oh, she's
fire
cool
to
looking. I'm into it. It's like the Green Man, but like a big lady.
Burn we. A fire for all it will be.
She sounds like the singer from
have we
The
awoken?
Knife.
On death,
That's what she sounds like.
Ringmaker, your forge sings. A crack across the land.
Yeah, I wish that her face was less human
By
too.
a cold metal ring.
Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, totally. She sounds like that. Or Fever
We
Ray.
hear your call. Allow us to help.
Yes, you will. You. A deathless beast.
Yeah, Ryuji would be all over this.
A flesh-haunted thing.
We will find Tor Goroth.
Go now. Your Balrog waits. He rises in doom shadow.
Balrog.
Fight till death and rise again, you will fight. Soon and soon.
Balrog, though.
Death will defeat undead.
Okay, here we go. Alright, so. Not Balrog from Street Fighter. So there's a seduced Maiar just fucking chilling out, hanging around for us to fight. Is that the jam? Alright. Sure, that's fine. We're as cool as Gandalf, no problem.
It seems this ring has woken more than Sauron.
Yes, we must go to Gorgoroth and deal
Fucking
with this
Gorgoroth?
Balrog.
That's also the name of a black metal band. We're gonna go to Efelduath? We're gonna go to Amon Amarth? What else we got going on? You must fight every popular black metal band from the 1990s. Okay. Yeah, let's go. Do a quest? Where? So there's this thing, and there's like. What do you got? I don't want complete quests. I want. Why is it showing me my complete ones? I don't want that. Get the fuck out of here with your being complete. Alright, fuck it. Let's just go do this one.
Our army is ready.
Then it is time to take the fortress of Narn.
Nerns.
I think it's time we met this two-headed overlord.
You won't be overlord for long.
High speed elf man. All right, let's do this thing. Let's just kill all the damn orcs.
Right, you take out the Overlord. The fort's yours.
I only have one dude in my
bringing along besides me.
force. How do I siege upgrades? Here we go. Perfect. There we go. Ishmaz. And we'll take along Ushak. And then we'll give each of these guys an ability. The Savage Host. Dope. And then this guy gets Fiery Siege Beasts. Fuck yes. That's hot stuff. Let's do it. Alright, Nernin, Feral, Bastion, level 50. I'm gonna fight you. I'm gonna fucking fight your shit. Two plus 2. 2 plus 2. I don't care for level 50. I'll fight you. I'll fight you right now. That dude in the background just like nodding. All right, Bruce. What are we gonna do? That's pretty cool. Yes. Speak that Mordor to me. I don't really much like the orcs,
My
but
black speech is a little rusty.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know a single word. Language is a pain in the ass, but to hazard a guess, he said we're all gonna die horribly. My kind of black.
My kind of black.
I will handle the Overlord. You focus on the defenders.
Define focus.
Well, that's a game mechanic, so. Yeah, look at my boys. Man, this game would be so much better if you just got to play as Bruce or like any like orcish commander. That would be so fucking fun. Don't you think? Like Orc Commander Simulator. This game does not need humans in it at all. What the fuck, Ushak? Jesus, man. What the fuck? Aw, dude. That was embarrassing. I'm embarrassed for you. Well, Bruce better not die. I'd be pissed. Don't die, Bruce. Who's gonna help me tutorialize if you eat shit? There we go. All right. Boom.
Ripper gear this lot has. Maybe I'll pick up a sword for myself. I could use a new toothpick.
Pick your teeth later. Right now, we need to take the fort.
Yeah, that would be way more fun, totally. Like, if you could just make a cool orc and, like, basically orc army simulator. Because all the stuff with Thalion feels like one game, and then the orc stuff feels like another. And it'd be much cooler if it was just, like, Thalion on a secret quest into Mordor, and you didn't have to do all the Nemesis stuff. That would be the worst game of the two. And then all the Nemesis System stuff would be fun. If it were just about, like, orcs trying to take over Mordor, like, for themselves, right? Like, and then it's less weird colonialist, like, fuckery, and more like Civil War of orcs. Which I think would be more fun. And then it's less about, like, human guy abusing and manipulating orcs. And plus, I don't think we have enough games that are just like, you're evil, your enemies are evil, evil fights itself, it's no big deal. Like, there's no good guys. I want an orc game where everyone is equally bad, and you're just trying to be the best at being bad. Like, just trying to get fucking Sauron Senpai to notice you. Hey, Scava.
Welcome home. I fancy this fort capturing business. And once this one's yours, you'll need a new overlord. I'd like to throw my hat in that ring.
Some kind of Overlord 3, perhaps?
His potential is nearly unlimited.
I don't think so. I mean, he's a fucking ogre, dude.
Now I'll snuff the overlord for you.
Killing the Overlord will send a message throughout this region. That message comes from me.
Righto. Is he up here? Oh, enter the key. Okay. Ooh, cutscene. So handsome. Oh, damn, look at that giant throne. Let's fight. Wait, does that guy even have a second head? That helmet looks empty.
This fort belongs to the Bright Lord now!
No, it's just tiny. It's a tiny little goblin head. Oh, no. There you go. He's just on his back. Oh, god damn it.
Right back. So much to catch up on. Where do I start?
How about your death?
What? You mean getting hit by the hammer? There's a headache at most. I mean, you want to kill an Uruk, you gotta take the head clean off. Does the job every time. Well, most of the time, I think. I don't know. Never really been sure about that.
Oh, I'm quite sure it's all the time. Allow me to demonstrate.
God damn it, ratbag.
Bruce. Welcome. The man is a friend. The Olog, watch him. Make sure he don't do anything suspicious, like, you know, kill me.
How did you end up here?
Well, I was captured by some slavers, actually. They weren't all slavers. 2 were cannibals, 1 was a necromancer. Fun bunch. They captured this Olog. Oh, he was in rough shape. We were cage mates until I sprung us out of there. Olog jumps out, arms go a-flying, and then here we are, the best of friends.
It's a cool club.
Oh, right. I should tell him about the fort thing. Thank you for that. It's kind of a long story. Ranger killed the old overlord, now it's ours.
Ranger?
Oh, yeah, I named him after you.
I'm honored.
Well, it's been nice catching up and all, but Bright Lord and me just came by to tell you that the fort's ours now.
Right, Lord. Well, you are welcome to it, Right, Lord. Me and Ranger are done with the Overlord game. It's a right pain. You gotta feed your followers, train your followers, make sure you don't get killed by your followers. Yeah, it's a right bother.
Ooh, well, your worries are over, because now I'm Overlord.
Overlord Bruce.
No. No, not you. Anybody but you. Whatever you need, Ranger. Me and Ranger have got you covered. Wait, Ranger. It's a little confusing, isn't it? But the point is, Bruce cannot be Overlord.
Zupakin. I'm not working for these 2, I'll tell you that right now.
That works out perfectly, because we got no current openings for halfway.
You know, I think there's some room for the silliness in like Middle-earth generally, because The Hobbit, right? Like the trolls in The Hobbit were like this.
Vicious.
But The Hobbit's a totally different tone. This is not Hobbit tone. This feels off to me. Like every time there's like comedic like stuff, I'm not saying there's no room for comedy at all, but you know, it's Mordor, dude. It should be black comedy. Also, that bit wasn't. It felt a little bit like what George Lucas thinks is funny.
We fought and suffered, but still we stand. There is a new power in Mordor. You! In the days ahead, we will fight other battles and claim other fortresses. But
Today, our Independence Day. All right, Bill Paxton or Pullman, I can never remember which. Yeah, suck it, Nernin. Shit is mine now. Promote to Overlord. Well, I can't promote Bruce, so Who's our highest level guy? 17, 21. Narug. All right, let's hear. Where is he? Let's make Horza the... Horza, you're the overlord now.
Now we have a foothold in Mordor.
We should upgrade our defenses before Sauron attempts to
I fucking love that I get an achievement called First Steps.
And there are more
like,
fortresses to conquer. And the Palantir is back in Minas Morgul.
Whatever, 30 hours into the game.
Our next move carefully.
The fortress of Sharkburs in Yurnin is yours. Yeah, this is only the first battle in the war for Mordor, and only more fortresses remain to be captured. Go do that shit a bunch more
Almost
times.
forgot to tell you one last thing. Now that you have my fort, it will eventually come under attack, which you already know since you attacked it once yourself.
Thank you, Hermes.
Nicely done, by the way. The thing is, you don't always need to be on the defense. You have scouts who can sniff out enemy forts, so you can go on the attack yourself. You know what they say? The best offense is a good offense.
You're not funny or interesting. Get out of the game.
If you ever need new recruits, you go talk to a globe they call the Headhunter. He'll sort you out. Shrock. I forgot to fill Ranger's feeding though before I left.
Wait, it's Shrock is shit, so my castle name is Shitberg? Okay, alright. Online conquest. You can launch attacks against other players. I'm not interested in that, particularly. Shitberg Castle. Yeah, there's some weird stuff going on in this game that I'm kind of like, meh. Like I get that you put it in the game and that's cool and stuff, but I don't know how much I care about it, really.
The fighting pits are the perfect place to test the strength of our orcs.
Indeed. Let us hope we can get a seat.
Get out of the tree. Stop it. Get the fuck out of the tree. No, get out of it. Stop being in the tree. What the hell, man? No, I'm stuck in this tree. Fuck. Carnan's got us. She's got us. Oh no. We're stuck. Well, and thus ends the story of Thalion and Celebrimbor. Swooned by a tree, never to defeat Mordor ever again. The end. Mother of fucker. All right, let's try that again. Fast travel's not available. Oh, suck it. God, fucking wood elf horse shit. Thalion, an elf wouldn't have gotten stuck in the tree. I'm gonna take a break. Fuck you, tree.